Elon Musk has, for a very long time, been an avid supporter of the concept that people should be sent to the planet Mars. In his estimation, the founding of a colony might take place as soon as 5 years from now, while in the worst-case scenario, estimates say that it could take 10 years. However, a shocking discovery was made by an AI concerning what a city built on Mars would actually look like. Welcome back to another space video. Today, we will be taking a look at the creepy expectations of what a human colony on the red planet would look like. So, if you enjoy our content, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Even while the majority of scientists do not agree with Musk's time frame, a significant number of them continue to believe that it won't be long before humans can create colonies on other worlds. However, how feasible is Musk's idea? And what would the actual process of establishing a human population on Mars in the not-too-distant future entail? Professor Serkan Saydam, who works at the School of Mineral Energy Research Engineering at the University of New South Wales in Sydney, Australia, thinks that it will be possible to establish a colony on Mars within the next 30 years, provided that mining can be done without the assistance of humans and still generate revenue. Saydam is reported to have said, "Everything has to do with water," according to one of the cited sources. "You need water to live," he says, "and you can also get hydrogen out of the water to use as a source of energy." Saydam broke down the necessary preconditions for a stable colony by stating that operations will need to be set up, robots will need to go to Mars and make water there first, and then hydrogen will need to be extracted to make energy before people can arrive. It's clear that innovation in robotics and self-driving systems is important so that the water is ready and the hydrogen is separated and ready when people land. The scientific community thinks that colonization will take place over a longer period than Musk does. Saydam, on the other hand, is not as confident as Musk that our culture is prepared to carry out such a plan right now, even though it has a great deal of promise. Saydam is quoted as saying, "We don't have the power to do it right now." There is a lot of research going on about the best way to do it, especially here at the University of New South Wales under the Australian Centre for Space Engineering Research, but there isn't a clear answer yet, he says. Furthermore, it is dependent on our estimates of the total population that would exist on Mars. Is it 5, 5,000, 50,000, or perhaps a number greater than that? This is in direct opposition to Musk's view in a significant way. The billionaire has stated that he believes that a city that could house approximately 1 million people could be constructed by the year 2050, and that people could reach the planet in about 5 years or 10 years in the worst case. Saydam believes that this timescale is unrealistically quick and implausible, but he also stated that interest in populating Mars could speed up the work that is required to make it happen. "I think the technology is ready, and we already know what we need to know, but the main problem is that we don't know where to put our attention," he added. The more important inquiry is, why don't we already accomplish that on Earth? Why are individuals still engaging in physically demanding labor in mines? Even though we have a lot of expertise in the mining industry, we nevertheless rely quite a bit on other individuals. According to him, one of the problems is that there is insufficient demand. For businesses to be able to contribute to the production of goods for Mars exploration missions, they need to first be able to mine minerals or produce anything else that can be used in the production of goods and then sell that item. At this time, everything is just a cost, and businesses are losing money left and right as a result. A mission by NASA to mimic living in a Martian colony is currently in the planning stages. However, NASA has made it quite apparent that this is a primary concern. The space agency is going to launch a mission in the fall to try to figure out how people can survive on Mars for an entire year. NASA has made it very apparent that they intend to prepare for the almost certain prospect that people will be living on Mars in the not-too-distant future. It was stated that astronauts will have a new experience as NASA travels further into space because of the increased distance. To prepare for the real challenge of future missions to Mars, NASA will study how highly motivated people react to a tough, long-term simulation on Earth, said the organization. For the simulated trip, the crew members will spend their time living and sleeping in a compact 3D printed module that is designed to imitate the atmosphere of living spaces on Mars. Because of this, the members of the crew will be required to deal with resource limitations, equipment failure, communication delays, and other environmental stressors. But what might the structure of a base look like? The Mars Dune Alpha living experiment for the mission is being 3D printed by NASA in collaboration with an organization based in Texas named ICON. It is highly conceivable that the same method will be utilized in the construction of an actual base on Mars. Because it is so simple to assemble, 3D printing is currently the most effective method for constructing dwellings in space. It is not possible to bring an excessive amount of cargo into space. The actual structure of the base will be anything from utilitarian, even though it will be simple to construct. The living environment will be designed in a manner analogous to that of the Mars bases shown in recent works of science fiction cinema, such as Matt Damon's The Martian, complete with areas dedicated to comfort and amusement. The Mars Dune Alpha habitat will reportedly be the most realistic habitat ever built by humans, according to NASA. This indicates that the atmosphere is probably the one that most closely resembles what it will be like on Mars in the future. According to the narrative, the purpose of Mars Dune Alpha is to prepare humans for life on another planet by teaching them the necessary skills. The plans that Musk has are more intricate. He told Time magazine for his Person of the Year cover story that the next big thing is to build a city on Mars that can take care of itself and bring all the animals and creatures from Earth there. However, experts in the field have cast doubts on this assertion and Musk's relatively aggressive timetable for 2028, dubbing the concept a brilliant soundbite. Do you think these predictions are true? Let us know in the comments below and make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel.